So I've just watched Blind Date from Saturday, and the first three boys that come out all suited up. Boy number one was Wes from Manchester, who was an entertainer in like holiday clubs. Boy number two was Richard from Hertfordshire, who was a life coach. And boy number three was Larry from London, who was on the last series. Um, and his date from the last series didn't go at all well whatsoever. I remembered it. It was hilarious. Um, she was such diva, and the lady that was picking was the woman he went on a date with in the last series. I can't pronounce her name, so I won't say it. She wasn't liking the answers. I thought the answers was funny. Um, and I thought, God, who's she gonna pick? I was really hoping she was gonna pick number three. Um, because it just would have been hilarious. But she picked number one. Um, and then when he was revealed, she started laughing, which I thought was really rude. So obviously they had to pick an envelope, and I loved what Wes said. Wes said he'd normally let the girl choose, but I will instead. And her face was a picture. It's so funny. And they are going to Morocco for their date. After that, Steve and Lauren came back from their date from the last episode. But Lauren wasn't feeling very well, so she wasn't in the studio. But she was on FaceTime or Skype. And she was absolutely stunning, but really high maintenance. I loved the quad biking they went on. Lauren was going about 10 miles an hour. She doesn't like Steve's tattoos. Yeah, and it didn't go well at all the way through it. She really is high maintenance, but she was a stunner. And then after that, the next three girls was girl number one, Kate from Gloucester, who loves practical jokes. Girl number two was Sarah from Wales, and her nickname is Dory because she's always forgetting things. And girl number three was Lucy from Bath, and she's a beautician. She absolutely loved what Lucy was wearing. And the guy that was picking was Larry. Um, and it seems like they can't get people to sign up to this because they're using old contestants. So one of the questions was which famous diva are you like? They gave great answers, especially number three. Then he asked, can you come up with some rhyming slang? Answers weren't too bad. And then, what would you do to relax me? Brilliant answers again. I think number two and number three had the best answers. They are all absolutely stunning girls, but I would pick number three, and he picked number two. But they were all stunning. So they had to pick an envelope. They picked, and they are going to a pottery class for their date. He didn't look too impressed. And then the last couple to come on from last week on our date was Luke and drag queen Cheyenne. They came back from their date and they went to Somerset, where I am from, to the amazing, stunning Cheddar Gorge. Cheyenne didn't like the climbing gear and she didn't like jumping off the cliff or the cave. And he kept doing it over and over again, which I don't think she liked that well. And then they went and had a picnic on top of the gorge. And then he became Gary in the, I suppose, in the evening. So he was out of drag. And they done some cider tasting. They didn't seem to, there was no connection there. So they are staying as friends. So I can't wait to see how Wes gets on with the diva on Saturday's episode. So I look forward to seeing that. It was a great show.